and welcome to Screen in 7 with me, your clever critic, where we review films in 7 minutes or less. Sorry about the delay in the reviews, as we've had a few technical issues, and so those needed to be sorted out before we proceeded with the next episode. But now on to the films. Our first film we are looking at this week is 2010's True Grit. The film was directed by the Coen brothers in 2010 and focuses on Mattie Ross, a young lady who saw her father killed by infamous villain Tom Chaney. She decides to hire a mercenary by the name of Rooster Cogburn. Chaney is also being trailed by LaBeouf, a Texan Ranger, who must join the two in their search for justice. The film has several highlights, most notably the performances by Steinfeld and Bridges. Steinfeld in particular is a phenomenal young actress with a glittering career ahead of her. She is truly fantastic as the protagonist of this piece. Jeff Bridges is really enjoying playing the gruff, drunk cowboy, but, however, lends a softness to the role which makes him truly sympathetic. The film has fantastic cinematography, with Roger Deakins at the helm again, like in Fargo. The beautiful western landscapes are displayed to full effect, and the use of close-ups really gets at the emotion of the piece. If I was to criticise the film, it would be the fact that it is a little bit long for its own good, and its final act introduced a little bit simply and quickly for its own good. The script is sharp as always, and dark situations are lightened by the wit within them. The film is more of a character study than a traditional western, which works to its advantage as it should have broader appeal. For those looking for something a little bit deeper, set in the Wild West, True Grit is a true classic. Our second film is also a western. It is called 3:10 to Yuma, and is directed by the same director who did Walk the Line. The film is centred around Dan Evans, a failed prospector and Civil War veteran. He sees some luck when he captures Benjamin Wade, a famous highwayman. He decides to escort him to the 3:10 to Yuma with some help in order to bring Benjamin Wade to justice and to jail. The film itself is centred with some fantastic performances, with Christian Bale as Dan Evans and Russell Crowe as Benjamin Wade. Ben Wade is a truly suave but very evil villain. His contrasting personality with Evans' very straightforward personality as the protagonist is a great sort of traditional odd couple contrast. There are also some very good supporting characters, most notably Forster as the second in command of Wade's criminal gang, who chases the hero and villain on their way to the train. Forster's performance is truly terrifying, and his blank expression, followed by his strength and violence, creates true tension. Logan Lerman is also worth noting as the son of Evans. His growth from boy to man within the film is one of its highlights. The film does suffer from a few overly simplistic characters. For example, the head of the railway, played by Luke Wilson. However, this leads to some fantastic set pieces. Fantastic set pieces which also are accompanied with a magnificent soundtrack which really gets the blood flowing. The film is, again, a little bit long for its own good. However, the fantastic set pieces, which include chases and gunfights, are really worth watching. It is true popcorn fodder as a film. Both of the films I've looked at today take westerns in very different directions. However, I think both are equally valid. I'd love to hear in the comments what you think of each film and which one you prefer. And, as always, like and subscribe, and keep watching next week for my review of Paddington 2 and Murder on the Orient Express. Thanks very much, and goodbye.